Hey everyone, so one of the things we're talking about in computer science are these big, nasty, scary terms that we keep throwing at you. And one of the big terms, and one of the most important terms in computer science, is a computational artifact. So what is a computational artifact? And I actually did a ticket out the door in class, and I noticed that while some of you actually knew what a computational artifact was, that none of us were really clear on what they were. So, well, we had examples come through like, is this one? Is this one? So let's just knock this out right now and figure out what this is. So doing a little research, we can see that the University of Rhode Island says that a computational artifact is anything created by a human using a computer. An artifact can be, but is not limited to, a program, an image, an audio, video, presentation, or web page file. Well, duh, right? Yeah, so it's anything that's created on a computer. We know that. So this definition is a little bit limited into saying that everything has to be digital, right? But that's not necessarily true. So while cool images like these, even though they are heavily Photoshop edited, are computational artifacts, right? They're created on a computer. PowerPoint presentations, you see these every day in class. These are computational artifacts. Even web pages by themselves. Cool Blue Interactive has an amazing website, and this is a computational artifact. Now, what if it's not published? What if it's just local? Same thing. So I've created this small little piece of code for Unity and C#, and this in itself is a computational artifact, right? But it's when we come outside of the screen that it starts to get complicated. So so we know that these are all computational artifacts. Let's get back to our definition. So let's look really quick at some examples. This is a piece of popcorn. A piece of popcorn is not a computational artifact. This one's pretty obvious, right? We take the seed, we grow it in the dirt, then we pop it, or however popcorn is made. It's not made with a computer, so this is not a computational artifact. Now, we have this, right? So this is a handmade wooden mold for sand. So this in itself is not a computational artifact. But what if a computer is used to design this model? So for this model in particular, we use Google SketchUp to design the model beforehand, before we started working with it by hand. So in itself is a computational artifact because we used a computer to help us design it. So the last one would be a little bit different, which is this really cool amiibo, right? So this thing was not only designed on a computer, it was tested using computers, and it was put together using a computer. Using a computer as well, because a robot, an assembly line, puts these together. Now, even if this was hand painted, it's still a computational artifact. So whether or not you use computers at the beginning, the middle, or the end of a project, or all the way through it, if you use a computer, it's a computational artifact. So that's the reason we have to clarify this definition. Computational artifacts are not just about the artifact or the object themselves. They're about the whole process. So anything that computers and humans work together to build, create, or test is a computational artifact. All right, so I hope that clears up this big scary term for you, and I'll see you in the next video when we pick up on another one. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.